It's Sunday!
It's Sunday, everybody! I hope everybody's weekend is going super, super well. It's been a beautiful weekend here in England.
It has. The sun has been amazing.
It's been absolutely lovely. I do apologise if you're in England and it's all been cloudy and a bit rainy, but down here it's been beautiful.
It's been lovely. We were meant to do our Q&A last Sunday, but we were feeling a little bit ill.
We're still recovering a little bit.
My voice has returned slightly. I've still got a stuffy cough. You've got a little bit of a sniffy nose.
Oh, and a horrible chest, everything.
So
it's glorious!
We're getting a little bit better, but we're able to do the Q&A now.
Yes.
So we asked you guys on all our social medias and from our last Q&A video questions using the hashtag Krispysmore Q&A. It can be about anything. Yeah. Like we always say, one person to say, can you make it a personal one? You can make it as personal as you like. Yeah. We may answer it, we may not. So you never know. You guys have been asking loads of questions and we're going to go through them today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
She's ready. So, first question that we've got today is, how many Zum Zums do you have?
These are all our Zum Zums that we have. 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop it! I'm trying to count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, we got 16 on each. Ooh!
So that's 32. We've got 32 of these ones, because we just added some new ones to our pile, which was from the Disneyland Paris 25th anniversary ones.
Yes.
We've also got...
They're the most annoying things in the world.
Obviously they're Lion King, so that's why we bought them.
But... I don't understand the noise.
What is this noise that they make?
Right, stop. Ah!
Yes. We've also got the Advent calendar ones that Disco Liz sent us, which are the plastic ones from Advent calendar this year. Hi guys, love your vlogs. My question is, we all know what Steffi's favourite film is, but what is Dave's favourite film and why? Also, why is Lion King Steffi's favourite?
There is a little bit of a personal story to it, but I don't want to drag this Q&A down. But it's a good, positive one, and remembers my grandparents, basically. But it's all good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My favourite, I don't have a specific favourite one like Steph has. My kind of two favourites is Robin Hood and Sword and Stone. They were the two first Disney films I ever watched as a kid. I absolutely adore them. I used to have them on VHS. I used to play them all the time. My favourite character out of both films is Archimedes. I love the owl. He's absolutely hilarious.
He's a hoot.
What? I don't have a specific reason why. I just used to watch it like on repeat a lot. We're going to DLP in September. We have Half Board. Which of the buffet restaurants do you recommend, if any? Any must-try snacks? Thanks for the vlogs.
There are some good places. I must admit, the food is getting a little bit better, actually.
Yeah.
From our very first visit last year in January, like, the food's got a little better.
Yeah. So, we haven't gone to every buffet place. No. We've gone to the Plaza Gardens, which was amazing. We absolutely adore that. We did that on one of our past DLP vlogs. If you have a research, you can find that one out. That one's just changed because you can have breakfast with characters now.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Finally, a place that you can have breakfast in a park.
Exactly. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. Snack-wise, there's so many snacks. The
blue popcorn. You must go for the blue popcorn. Forget anything else. Really? Blue popcorn.
I love the beignets, the glazed ones, not the apricot ones.
No, not the apricot ones. A little bit cheated with the apricot ones. There's only two little bits of sauce in that.
That's very true.
And I was like, where's my apricot? Where is it?
Where's the filling? Also, the bakery section, there's you get like Mickey shaped cookies to marshmallow treats. They're great snacks. Not as wide range as Disney World, but still great snacks.
They still have their own bakery.
They do, which is
so, you know, that's a plus for me. Because as much as I like Starbucks, I do miss the bakery down Main Street in Magic Kingdom.
They have some great snacks and great places, so you'll, I'm sure...
Blue popcorn. Send us your picture of your blue popcorn and blue tongue.
How affordable is it to go to DLP as often as you guys do? Do they have an annual pass tickets for DLP too? They do.
We are annual pass holders.
We are Dream annual pass holders. We are part of the old annual pass system. They've just brought in a new system. What we'll do is we'll leave a link in the description for you guys to check the annual passes out. Affordability wise, it can be really good value when you have tickets included, like your annual pass. Yeah. The last trip that we did just recently, it cost just under £300 for 2 nights, and that was flight and hotel. And that was staying in the Abyss. Yes, that was off-site. Because we are really convenient on where we are situated. I mean, we can get the plane and we can get the train pretty quickly over there.
And so when we actually have like 2 days off or anything, and we will always try and look like what we said in our previous video about how we save for Florida. It's kind of the same for, you know, for Paris, but it's a little bit more last minute. So we're able to check out and see what our cheapest deals for flights and stuff like that. So that's how we kind of do it.
Yeah, just the one thing about Eurostar, if you are doing a Eurostar, it's best to book early, as soon as possible. When you have a date in your mind, book it as soon as possible because tickets are really cheap.
Yeah.
Nearer the time, it gets expensive. So that's why a lot of people ask us the question of why we fly to Paris.
Whatever's cheapest to get us over there.
It's cheaper to get there by flight than it is by train. So hope that answers your question. How are the bunnies? From a fellow bunny owner in Birmingham.
They are very well.
They're amazing.
They're very, very mischievous, very comical. Logan's got this really fun thing now where he comes up to us and look at us like standing really proud.
It's kind of like Lion King.
He kind of does this thing with his paw where he goes like this. And he goes, "You're right, Logan." And he goes, and it's like, oh my god, we're actually communicating with him.
It's like actual communication. Like, do you want to cuddle, Logan? You go, and you'd be like, okay, that's the sign for yes. So they're doing really well.
Yeah, they're doing great.
What are your favourite table service restaurants at Disneyland Paris?
I like the Ratatouille.
Yes.
Restaurant.
Amazing.
Down in Walt Disney Studios.
Yes. My favourite one, it has changed a little bit, but I like the theming of the place. It is actually Walt's restaurant.
Yes.
So when you go upstairs, you'll see different sort of decorations. They're themed to different places in the park, which is absolutely awesome. So it makes me want to go back there again.
Yeah, to go and experience it more,
Yeah, so we can actually go around. Does Dave leave his classes on for big fast rides like Indiana or Space Mountain? Don't want to lose mine. I do. I leave them on. The only time I've ever taken them off was for Hulk.
Oh, right,
that was the only time I ever took them off because they said you have to take them off.
Yeah.
But for other rides like Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, Indiana
They seem to have stayed on, as you can see.
They're still there.
They're still the same ones.
The only time they've ever come off, which was, we didn't vlog this trip, we actually went to Thorpe Park with a couple of other YouTubers.
Yeah.
And we were on the Ghost Train ride, the Darren Brown ride.
Oh, yeah.
And we went on it the first time, they came off, and then I had to go on the second time. And then I remember getting off the train and I just went, everything's really blurry. What's happened? And then I realised my glasses were still off, were off. So then I came back going, I've lost my glasses, and they found it. But
yeah,
that's the only time.
Yeah, so the VR headset actually gobbled them up.
Yeah, they took them up. I'm like that. If you're staying off-site, are most places like IHOP, Chili's, etc. walkable? On Lake Buena Vista? Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, we will always go for a hotel off-site that is near food or places to see, you know, places that we can walk around and all that stuff. The majority of the time, yes, they are.
Yes.
One tip that I could give you is if you are looking to stay off-site, check on TripAdvisor. Check on people's reviews because they're quite honest reviews. The majority of the time they'll actually talk about how accessible everything is and whether or not, you know, things are quite local and, you know, things are easy to get by and stuff like that. And also Google Maps. If you enter the address of the hotel into Google Maps, it kind of gives you an idea of where everything is.
Yeah.
But really, the majority of the time, there's always a pancake house or something that's walkable distance.
Well, when we stayed at the Clarion Inn last year, everything was really accessible. You had IHOP just down the road, Olive Garden to TGI Fridays,
and then you had
Chili's kind of a couple of meters down that way. It
was
really close. Everything was such walkable
and
distance.
As well, you had Disney Springs as well, which is about a 30-minute walk.
Yeah, 40-minute walk.
Yeah.
It depends on where you are, but like Steph said, do your research.
Yeah.
Google Maps is the best thing for it.
Yeah. See, that's what I do. That's my trick.
I hope you guys feel better soon. What camera do you use for your vlogs? You probably have answered this 1,000 times. We have.
Yeah.
We have. The cameras we use for our vlogs, I've actually got them here.
It's just one really, which is the Canon G7X.
G7X, which is Mark 1. They actually don't make these anymore, so they're very hard to find on the internet, but the next one is the Mark 2.
You can get them on Amazon, but they are ridiculously expensive. Yeah.
They're actually more expensive than the Mark 2.
I really wouldn't pay a lot of money for them. I mean, it is a great camera, but for the price that Amazon kind of sells them for, which is well over £500, it's like, no.
Because these cameras shoot 60 frames per second, which is high resolution at 1080p.
Yeah.
This is the reason why we use them. You can still get really good cameras that do lower than that.
Yeah.
Like 720p is like a minimum you should do if you're recording things on YouTube or for your home videos.
Our old camera that we used to have is the Canon S120. And if you are a Casey Neistat fan as well, he will actually agree as well that this is one of the best vlogging cameras, and it is. And it survived so many adventures that we ever did, even before we actually we did our channel. And to this day, it's still going strong.
Still goes strong.
And you can get these relatively cheap now. And
the last thing I would say is, if you still don't want to get a camera, but you want to kind of save your money, use your iPhone or your smartphone. They are fantastic cameras. They've got really good video quality. So just stick to that for the start and then see what happens later on. What is the thing that you like better at Disneyland Paris than Walt Disney World and vice versa?
So what is better at Disneyland Paris than Walt Disney World? It's got a dragon.
It's got a dragon.
It's got a really, really cool dragon.
I personally think Big Thunder Mountain and Space Mountain are 10 times better than Walt Disney World.
I do think as well, now that we've researched more into the park, we kind of understand that Disneyland Paris is kind of like a storybook. So each area, there's actually a really good story that ties in. Adventureland is like probably one of our favourite areas now, because now that all the boards are all down and stuff, reading the story about Phantom Manor, I get it now. It is so genius the way that the story is. It's absolutely brilliant, you know, on how like Big Thunder Mountain ties in with, you know, with the story of Phantom Manor. It's brilliant.
Obviously, Walt Disney World is our home. We absolutely adore it.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing, isn't it, about what's great about Walt Disney World to DLP is the fact of it's our home. It's our home. It's just our place that we used to live, and we cherish it. It's like the most amazing place in the whole wide world. And I think that place also has stories, especially down Main Street and stuff. But I think because it's so big, you know, Disneyland Paris has a nice small little story that's still contained, and it's quite nice.
Walt Disney World has the people mover. That to me is like a selling point. Sold. We love them both equally.
Yeah.
It's just that
they're very individual.
Very individual parts.
Cannot compare them.
Never compare. All. I'm going to Walt Disney World in September. Looking forward to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Any costume suggestions?
Something that's unique, but is able to stand the heat, because it's still warm at night.
Yes.
So make sure that you've got something quite cool or something that you can take off easily. Like the best one that we ever did was Mike and Sully. We just stuck a tail and some Sully ears and what have you, and that was really simple. That's
the one thing I would say, is make it a comfortable costume and also
original.
Like
the pumpkin spice latte that I was last year. That's still genius to me. Like, I was still quite cool, and I was like, oh my god, I feel great. I'm not sweating, you know, in a costume. And I'm just, yeah. I'm a pumpkin spice latte. And a lot of characters loved me.
Yeah, they loved you.
That's one thing. Get something unique so that characters spot you out in the parades and stuff, because they instantly go for you.
Keep it original but unique, comfortable for this weather.
Yeah.
And you'll have the best time ever. And make sure you get lots of candy like we did. I'm sure there's loads of people in the comment section will agree. The amount of candy that they got was insane.
Comment down below if you weighed your candy last year.
Yes.
Ours was 8.5 kilos.
Yes, it was.
We could have done better if it wasn't raining.
If the weather didn't stop us. And that's it. That is all of our questions for this month. Thank you everybody so much for submitting your questions. If you guys want to make sure you get into the next one, comment on this video or any part of our social medias when we post out a link saying let us know your questions. Make sure you use the hashtag Krispysmore Q&A, and then it will make it easier for us to actually get these questions, and then we can pick them out. The more unique the better. Doesn't have to be Walt Disney World, it can be anything
at all
want. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. We really do appreciate it.
And if you've not subscribed already, hit that red button down below. It is free, and make sure that you smash that bell button.
Yes, so you get notified of future videos that we've got coming up. And guys, we shall see you on the next one.
Bye!
Bye!